You ready to put this thing on the bumper or what?
We're gonna try. He got baptized by a streetcar.
Well, here we go.
4th time's a charm.
I hope so.
Home sweet home.
Isn't that what they say? 4th time's a charm?
Usually 3rd, but surpassed that.
3rd wasn't too charming. It's 4th around here.
I see you guys went fishing too.
I went fishing the other day. Caught an aluminum small block. So what happens when I put this thing together and it fucks up the Falcon the first pass?
Yo, why? Why are we starting today with violence? I didn't even say anything to you today. Right off the rib, you're just, it's like that. It's like that, okay.
No, I'm excited. I think it's gonna do really good on shitty surfaces. Some spiders in there. That header can come out. Take the steering shaft off. Hoping that the headers that I had off the 15-degree motor will fit down in there. We'll see.
Alright, where are we at?
We are done underneath. I got all the converter bolts in. I got the starter in it. Motor plates on the front. Bell housing bolts are tight. I'm gonna put the headers on after I get finished up wiring the starter. And then I gotta put the cam sync in it, put it in time. I think we're in good shape. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna make my changes to these pipes. They're gonna have to be modified a little bit. The headers sit a little closer to the valve covers now. So that's, you see the pattern. It's
Yeah.
all straight across. They use this flange.
I gotcha.
So I'll clean those up. I had those off of another engine I had a long time ago. They work. So like I said, I'll probably make a cut down here somewhere and then turn this pipe a little bit, and then I'll probably have to lengthen it just a little bit, and we'll be good.
ready to put this thing on the bumper or what?
We're gonna try. I mean, it hasn't made a hit in a long time, and I don't really know what to put in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna start out aggressive and just work my way down.
I guess there's two schools of thought. You can start out soft and work your way up, or
We don't have time for starting out soft.
right, we got a race, this weekend.
We need to figure out what it's gonna do. I don't know. We'll try to leave it like 8 pounds of boost and 4,300-ish. Let's see. Gotta put some anti-roll bar links. Tony stole my anti-roll bar links, put them on the white car, so I gotta put them back on this thing.
Put the truck in here real quick and fucking with them on.
So I might be able to take a loop.
Holy
She's a little high strung. Concerned.
Why?
Are you going to be able to control that thing when the
It's my
boost goes
first
in?
pass.
I know, but I mean, it's just like it's a dud until it's not. When it's not, it's on. Like it lights the turbo and it's just wild.
It was the first pass, I mean.
Yeah, I know. I'm just afraid it's going to be like a light switch and not be able to control the booster. I'm just worried, that's all. It's my job.
You're being a mom.
I don't even know how much boost it was on. So let me start there.
I mean, it went straight. I mean, that's a good thing.
I could have sat there on the brake a little longer and built more boost to make it hit harder on the leaf. Probably have to do that. It's just you don't know where you're at.
No.
If I hit it harder early, it'll probably take it in the middle.
Yeah. If you give it a better run at it.
Yeah.
That motherfucker came alive though, dude.
Dude, no shit. I was like strolling along and I was like, rah! And it just, oh god. That should have only been like maybe 16 pounds. We'll see.
I mean, if it was making that much steam and it didn't just completely annihilate the tires, that goes to show how good the chassis is working, especially with how light you've made it in the front.
Felt like it come up nice and even when it left.
I got a video. You want to see it?
Yeah. It was a 155, 60 foot.
The 330 was about to be wicked though.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's like, bruh, yeah.
That wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, I mean the travel and everything looked really good. I mean that's on junk tires.
That looks great.
Well, it's definitely something to work with. I'm just concerned about controlling it once it comes up into boost.
Yeah.
It's an animal.
Yeah.
Does it feel good to be back in it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's back in his element. Is the throttle on this thing touchy or something?
Yes, it sticks. Get the hood off. Let's try a different return spring on that throttle. I've got some different ones.
You look like a damn blower car trying to stage. Alright, so what'd you guys fix?
So, if you noticed when he made that test hit, he was backing up at like 60 miles an hour, and that's not normal, and I was telling him to slow down, and we had a discussion about why he did that, and the problem is this throttle body was sticking when it would go closed, and when he would give it gas, and it would like go from 0% throttle to like 30%, he couldn't control it. So I took this thing apart, and there was something wrong with the return spring in it or something, I'm not sure. When I put it back together, all of a sudden the computer would tell him it was like 6% throttle, but when you would start it up, it wouldn't idle. So we had to reset the parameters in the ECU, recalculate everything, and I've got this thing with a different spring on it now, and it works nice and smooth, so it's not sticking anymore. And he retuned the computer so that when you would put it in gear, it would die. And he made some changes in the ECU so that it idles cleaner, and when he puts it in gear, it doesn't die, and he's not constantly trying to give it throttle to keep it running. It shouldn't be that way.
Mooers. Hello, mooers.
How'd that look? Better?
Solid. I mean, really, yeah.
How'd it feel?
Felt pretty good. It felt like it picked the front wheels up just a little bit.
It did.
It can take more.
What was the 60 foot?
The draggy said it was a 182, so that was wrong.
Yeah.
And then it said it went 640.
I wouldn't go off of that.
Yeah, I mean.
You were in the 1.4s, I feel like. 1.5s, low 1.5s. Did you take some out of it through the middle?
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like it came on not so aggressive that time. It was controlled.
I feel a lot better after hearing that bass.
Yeah.
Because the first time it was like uncontrollable when it came in.
Pick the front wheels up.
It's got a lot of travel. It's definitely got a couple more inches than what it had before.
It's like it rotated the tire like a turn and a half or 2 turns, and then when the tires finally bit, it picked the left front wheel up and started carrying it.
I'll have to watch the GoPros. For some reason, this data logger isn't working properly. It's saying I shifted it at like 5,200. I'll have to watch the video back. It made 12 pounds. That's right.
That was only 12 pounds?
Yeah. Well, the pass before that was 16, 17.
That's not bad. 8 pounds at 4,300, and it stuck it for the most part. It was a little aggressive on the hit, but we're on junk tires. Like, these tires have been on here sitting out back for a long time. They're pretty, you know, I mean, on a fresh tire, it may have stuck the tire on that hill.
I mean, the air fuel looks good. 3.9, 3.7, 3.8.
It's about what my Falcon's at, isn't it?
Between the Falcon, as far as ignition timing, and the fuel table are pretty close.
Yeah. It made 12 right at the end. In low gear, it was only on 9.5, 10. That cam, the way it is, it doesn't make any power below 5,500, so you gotta leave on some shit.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, that's what you build it for.
That's what we
Yeah.
did.
That's exactly how you designed it.
I was just really worried that without 375 stroke, that it would be a total dud.
If I get on the front side, I'll probably have to leave it at like 4,800 to 5,000.
As long as we can control it as it comes in, like that pass was a lot better as far as managing power. I was just really worried that with such a small cubic inch, 372, I was really worried with that short stroke that
It's like a two-stroke.
yeah, I was afraid it was going to either be on
That's
or
what it
off.
feels like. But you gotta add enough boost down low to overcome the cam. But then you gotta kind of be gentle through the middle and then add more out the back.
See, before we'd go like dig or die on the backside, and we couldn't kill it enough to hook the tire because it made so much power just on motor, which is why he wanted to build this combination. I wasn't really sold on it till now. I'm starting to like it now. I'm feeling a little bit better about it. But
Well, I'm gonna watch the video back. This data logger, for whatever reason, it's reading RPM wrong. It's saying I shifted at 5,400, and like the most it got to was 64. I don't like this Holley V6 at all.
You like V5?
I've had nothing but weird issues out of this V6. But I mean, I'm on an older version. I haven't updated it in a while, but I'm scared to because everybody says they have issues when they update them. Like I've ran into a guy at War in the Woods, that guy with the S14. He updated his and burned out 2 pistons. Didn't change a single thing in the tune-up. Went back to the old version, completely fine.
these are problems that we don't have with carburetors.
Oh my God.
I don't have it on V5.
I'm just
My fuel pressure sensor took a shit, I think.
He just has to drop his deuce where he can drop his deuce.
This truck from day one has not liked sensors at all. Like it just throws a fit. And my fuel pressure's reading. Look at it. It's a good thing that doesn't affect anything in the tune-up.
What's Tony saying?
He said gorgeous. Better put some limiters on that some bitch. I probably will have to for front side. That was 7 clicks in the front.
Ain't no Ford motor.
Ain't no Ford motor. We're back.
It really ain't even that good. It's just all right. What? What?
What?
What do you mean?
570 at 118.
Did you run it? You say you didn't even run it out. What? We can't show that.
Pass.
We can't show that. That's top secret.
What was the 60?
A 148.
It went 570 at 118 letting out of it?
Yeah, that's what it says.
That 60 foot ain't that good. I mean, for how fast it went, like.
But it back half pretty good through the middle and everything.
Oh yeah.
I let it shift itself at like 8 grand. That was weird.
That ain't no Ford motor.
Ain't no Ford motor. Ain't no LS game.
I mean, unless that's wrong, I think it's fine. I reset it. It says invalid, low satellite. So
Oh, unofficial, fake.
It could
fake news.
But I've had it say that before, and it was right.
Fake news.
No, like if you look, it was a 380 to 330. That's on.
I can't put that in the video.
Compare it to one of yours.
Oh, compare. So what? You want me to find a 570 pass?
Yeah. Because it probably would have went a 60 something.
573 and 128, 141, 60 foot. That was probably a max.
377, see? And that was 380. So, I mean, it had to have been close.
Oh, that's exactly the same, both 573s. But I'm at
were just in it
128, you're at 118.
Mine was just making some steam, I guess, up top.
Front wheels almost stopped. Set down right there. You need to put some screws in the taillight. The taillight's trying to eject.
Yeah. 18, 17, 18.
Yeah, because it kind of hung there in low gear. Like. Oh my
It's
God,
gonna be a
that's
monster.
beautiful.
How did it feel at speed?
Did you hear the converter couple? Mm-hmm. Listen to it.
Well, I'm using the dumps to get on the brake.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to be able to control this thing?
You can hear it.
That's nice.
That is really nice.
That'll go down a lot of backsides, that tune-up right there.
This guy, your first pass. I'm just a little scared. I don't know if it's going to work. Got him.
Got him.
Tell him.
It just needed more power down low.
Shit, if you got a little wing.
More power.
Dude, look, it rolls out a truck length and then starts to pull the front wheels as the converter couples.
Yeah.
And the boot. Look at that. The front wheel's 2 or 3 inches off the ground. It's carrying it.
And honestly, it feels like when it shifts, it could use more timing or maybe a fuel correction because it lugs it still on the shift a little
Look
bit.
at this poor taillight. It's hanging on for dear life.
I know, wires.
I can't find any screws. It's a screw right there.
Got him. OG is back.
I ran it all over
Christen
before.
There we go.
Better clean that first.
It would have wheelied if you put that on.
I mean, the 330 seems right.
I guarantee you, if you had one of your old like 23 degree engines in here, it would be on the bumper on the hit because it's. I mean, it plants so hard that even in the burnout, it's like.
Yeah.
This truck always did hit the tire good.
I'm just gonna have to, if I get on a real good surface, I'm just gonna have to leave on like more RPM. I need to play with the timing too, because right after it comes off the brake, I feel like it could use a little more timing maybe. Because it's only got about 25, 26 in it coming off the brake.
And to think, when you get on the front side, you can take the weight out of this thing. How many weight bars you got in here right now? Just one? Is that 100 and some pounds or?
I need to rescale it and see what it is.
It logged that time?
Mm-hmm. It logged.
Accurately?
It logged accurately.
Nice.
Shifted at 81. Goes back to 6,500. That converter's tight. And then goes over some bumps.
Oh, you got shock sensors on this thing, huh?
Air fuel is dead on. 19 pounds of boost.
That's solid. I don't think my car would go that fast on 19 pounds.
I'm sure it'd probably be fairly close.
Oh, it just depends. So where are we racing at this weekend?
I think we are going to be racing in New York. Well, actually, I don't think. I know where we're racing. We're racing in New York. This back end of the track race that Ty Ranger's doing.
Isn't it an airport?
Yeah, airport back end. Should be a good time. I think there's like 75 cars entered.
Jeez. Are we doing Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
20 grand to win this first day and 13 grand to win the second day, I believe.
It's called the Star-Bangled
Shootout,
the
presented by MK Auto.
the Star-Spangled Shootout.
Yep, that's it. Brockport, New York.
We've never been.
Ledgedale Air Park is what it's called.
This will be the most north we've ever been, so it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's like not real far from like Niagara Falls,
Toronto
Buffalo.
too. Yeah.
That kind of area. Should be pretty up there. I'm excited.
But you're bringing the truck.
Bringing the truck, man. We finally made 3-4 consecutive hits without anything going wrong. So I think our woes are finally coming to an end.
So what are some much needed upgrades? I mean, I know you said you're having some voltage issues running all your stuff. Are you going to try and do a mechanical pump someday? Or?
Yeah, I'm still on the electric 10 gallon per minute aeromotive pump, and it draws a lot of voltage and current. And sometimes it gets the battery drained because I've only got like a 50 amp alternator on this thing. Got one of those little mini Denso alternators. A mechanical like what's on the Nova, it should keep the voltage up higher, and then I won't have to worry about it so much. And then also a mechanical is just a lot less to worry about. Those electrics, I've been through 3 or 4 of them in my lifetime, and they're not cheap. And when they let go, they just lock up and it's done. So hopefully I'll be able to upgrade that. I waited on a cable from Aeromotive for about 1.5 years now.
Jeez.
Never got it. So I'll have to figure out what's going on there. I ordered it from Jegs, but Terry got it from Aeromotive and it never came apparently. So get that on there, and then start putting some mega boost to this thing.
Mega boost. How much boost do you think it'll take?
Probably 45.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The converter seems pretty good. It flashes up to 5,500, and it accelerates, and it's like the converter kind of couples, and I'm using dump valves too, so that changes things. It's up to 7,500 here, and you can hear it lug down to 72 and then back up. It shifts at 81 and then drops back to 66. So the converter's definitely tight, which isn't a bad thing. That just means it's ready for more boost, because 19 pounds isn't anything on this motor.
You're gonna loosen it up, huh?
Yeah. Now 19 pounds on my big block is like getting pretty serious, but on this thing, baby stuff. It's got 2 twin 76s on a 372. It'll take 30, 40 all day. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. We're gonna be at Ledgedale Air Park this weekend in Brockport, New York, I think is what it's called. M&K Star-Spangled Shootout, and hopefully we see you guys there. If not, we'll have a video up Monday or Tuesday.
2 videos, because 2 races.